When the Communist Revolution swept through China in 1949, the ruling class of landowners, capitalists, and elites were overthrown, and the People's Republic of China was established. In the aftermath, everything tied to the old ruling class was targeted, including the beloved dogs of the old imperial court. As a result, the Shih Tzu suddenly found itself in danger. Seen as symbols of imperial wealth, these dogs were now considered useless and wasteful. Almost overnight, their luxurious lives turned into a fight for survival as they were nearly wiped out. So how did the Shih Tzu not only manage to escape extinction, but even go on to become one of the most popular breeds in the world? Stick around until the end to find out the incredible story of how this royal dog fought back from the brink and into our homes today. Sacred connection to Buddhism. The origins of the Shih Tzu are rather murky, but Buddhist mythology offers fascinating stories. You see, in Mandarin, Shih Tzu means little lion, and in Buddhism, lions represent strength, royalty, and fearlessness. This symbolism has greatly shaped how Shih Tzus were viewed in ancient China. The people even breed them to resemble lions, as lions are not native to China. In ancient Chinese architecture, you'll often find pairs of stone lions, called fu dogs, guarding the entrances to temples and palaces. Now, these stone statues weren't just decorative. They were believed to ward off evil spirits and protect the buildings from harmful influences. And many suggest that these statues are the lionized form of the Shih Tzu. Shih Tzus also have a special connection to the Buddha himself. It's said that a small lion dog, likely a Shih Tzu, accompanied the Buddha of wisdom, Manjushri, although the stories do vary across sources. Either way, the little dog had the ability to transform into a massive lion to carry the Buddha on his back and protect him. As a reward, the Buddha blessed the dog, and the white patch on the Shih Tzu's head, called the Star of Buddha, or Buddha's Kiss, is said to mark that blessing. Similarly, the white marking on their back is believed to be where the Buddha's saddle rested when riding the dog in its lion form. Ancient origins in Tibet. So what does science say? Well, genetic studies confirm that the Shih Tzu is one of the oldest dog breeds, with its lineage tracing back well over 1,000 years. The breed is believed to have originated with Tibetan monks, who kept two types of dogs: large, fierce guard dogs like the Tibetan Mastiff, and small shaggy dogs that served as companions and alert watchdogs. These smaller dogs, likely ancestors of the Shih Tzu, would sound the alarm to the larger dogs when danger approached. Over time, the Tibetans began gifting these small dogs to Chinese royalty. In the Chinese imperial courts, the breed likely developed further by crossing with two other Chinese breeds, the Lhasa Apso and the Pekingese. DNA evidence supports this theory, showing that the Shih Tzu shares genetic traits with both. Shih Tzus were bred specifically as companions, not for work. These lapdogs were prized for their affectionate, loyal nature and their lion-like appearance, a nod to Buddhist symbolism. They were also used as diplomatic gifts given to foreign dignitaries as symbols of goodwill and friendship. Becoming the royal favorite. By the time the Ming Dynasty started in 1368, the Shih Tzu was already well established in the Chinese imperial court. These little dogs lived in luxury, serving as prized companions to royalty. But it wasn't until the subsequent Qing Dynasty began ruling in 1644 that the breed truly flourished as a royal favorite. This was largely due to the Empress Dowager Cixi, one of the most powerful women in Chinese history. In the late 19th century, she took a special interest in the breed, to the point of establishing an exclusive royal breeding program within the Forbidden City to ensure that only the most exquisite Shih Tzus were bred. Cixi's obsession with the Shih Tzu elevated the breed's status even further. The dogs were pampered with gourmet food, silk bedding, and constant attention from the palace staff. The court eunuchs even competed to breed the most remarkable Shih Tzus, hoping to catch the eye of the emperor. Dogs that were selected received special treatment, including having their portraits painted on palace tapestries. And the breeders responsible for these exceptional dogs were often handsomely rewarded for their efforts. Impact of the Communist Revolution. With the fall of the Qing Dynasty in 1912, the long-standing monarchy of China came to an end. However, the association of Shih Tzus with the imperial court never really died down. So when the Communist Revolution culminated in 1949 and the People's Republic of China was established, these dogs really got the short end of the stick. After decades of political unrest, economic inequality, and growing tensions between the peasant class and elites, the revolution sought to eliminate all symbols of wealth and feudalism. This included the Shih Tzus that had once been royal companions. They were seen as symbols of imperial excess and were either killed or abandoned in the effort to wipe out traces of the old elite way of life. Suddenly, the Shih Tzu was on the brink of extinction in its own homeland where it had thrived for thousands of years. And if not for the efforts of a few European diplomats and expatriates who smuggled dogs out of China, the breed might have vanished entirely. Journey to the West. As early as the 1920s and 1930s, European diplomats and military personnel stationed in China began taking Shih Tzus back with them to countries like England and parts of Scandinavia. One of the key figures in this effort was Lady Brownrigg, an Englishwoman living in China who is credited with bringing the first two Shih Tzus to England in 1928. The two dogs, named Hibu and Shusa, were among the first of the breed in Europe. Along with 11 other Shih Tzus sent to different countries, these 13 dogs became the foundation of the modern Shih Tzu breed. In 1952, however, an English breeder named Frida Evans made the controversial move to introduce a Pekingese into the bloodline, and her actions have been questioned by breeders ever since. Initially, Shih Tzus were mistaken for other Tibetan breeds, like the Lhasa Apso, but it wasn't long before they were recognized as a distinct breed with unique characteristics. By 1935, the first official Shih Tzu breed standard was written in England, further solidifying their identity and allowing their popularity to grow. By the end of the Second World War, the Shih Tzu had already made its way to the United States, as American soldiers returning from the war brought the breed back with them from Europe and Asia. In no time, the breed captured the hearts of dog lovers in the US, leading to the American Kennel Club's recognition of the Shih Tzu in 1969. This recognition marked the breed's official entry into American homes, where it has remained a popular companion ever since. Modern popularity. Today, the Shih Tzu remains one of the most popular breeds worldwide. In the US, it consistently ranks among the top 20 most popular dog breeds, snagging the perfect 20th spot in 2023 on the AKC's list of the most popular dog breeds in the United States. This has been attributed to their affectionate nature, small size, and distinctive appearance. Their long, flowing coats may require a bit of maintenance, but for many owners, that's a small price to pay for the joy these dogs bring into their lives. From palaces to modern homes, the Shih Tzu has proven itself as a versatile, resilient breed. Beyond the household, Shih Tzus are also regulars in dog shows and competitions, with the breed often excelling in conformation shows due to their regal appearance and well-bred lineage. For instance, in 2023, a Shih Tzu named Comet won Best in Show at the AKC National Championship, further solidifying the breed's prominence in the dog world. And there you have it. From the Tibetan plateau to the Chinese royal palace, and from the brink of extinction to modern-day homes, the Shih Tzu's journey is one of resilience and survival. Whether you're drawn to their mythological origins, their royal past, or their playful demeanor, the Shih Tzu has something special that continues to captivate dog lovers everywhere. If you enjoyed learning about the Shih Tzu's fascinating history, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos on the stories behind your favorite dog breeds. What do you think of the Shih Tzu's near brush with extinction? Was it an inevitable part of sweeping social changes, or could it have been avoided? Let the discourse continue in the comments below. Thanks for watching.